The following program is a paid commercial, which has been paid for by the advertiser whose products and/or services are featured in this program.
Golden in Milan. Extraordinary moments.
Open championship.
This is out of here.
Big name, bigger game.
A lot of stars for you on Sunday Night Football.
The following program is a paid advertisement sponsored by Mattel Incorporated.
Hi, I'm Leeza Gibbons. I'd like to talk to you about the most popular doll ever created. We all know her name. It's Barbie. For 35 years and on every continent, the Barbie doll has been an important part of growing up, reflecting dreams of romance and beauty for millions of young girls, including this one. Now, when you think about it, there are very few toys that can transcend generations, but the Barbie doll is one of them. For me, though, she was much more than just a toy. Barbie was a magical part of my childhood. And watching my 5-year-old little girl, Lexi, playing with her Barbie dolls, I see that same magic now. You know, I can remember spending hours dressing up my own Barbie. She could do anything. She could dance, she could sing, she could portray Cinderella and Guinevere as she did in the mid-60s with her own little theater. But perhaps most exciting of all, well, Barbie could be a movie star. The romance of Hollywood has been an indelible part of the Barbie doll world and her glamorous couture fashions. Now, warm memories like these are not easily given up, and women have found they don't have to. Collecting Barbie dolls has become one of the most rewarding hobbies in America today. Did you know that there are over 100,000 adult women who enjoy collecting Barbie dolls? And now, Mattel has created the most exciting collection ever, a Barbie doll collection inspired by the greatest female movie legend in motion picture history. I'm very excited to introduce for the first time anywhere, the Barbie as Scarlett collection. 3 beautiful special edition Barbie dolls, designed with the graceful elegance and detail of the original costumes, authentically replicated from the Academy Award-winning motion picture, Gone with the Wind. These dolls are a timeless remembrance of fashion, grace, and style. An heirloom of beauty, which you'll treasure and be proud to display or share with someone you love. So in the next few minutes, I'll tell you how you can be the first to receive this limited special offer from Mattel. But first, let's take a peek at the inspiration for these exciting designs for Barbie. Here are a few memorable moments from the story of one of the most famous characters of the 20th century, Miss Scarlett O'Hara.
If you don't care what folks says about this family, I do. I has told you and told you that you can always tell a lady but the way that she eat in front of folks like a bird. And I ain't aiming for you to go to Mr. John Wilkins's and eat like a field hand and gobble like a hog.
Fiddle-dee-dee. Great ball of fire. And my 40 is now. I'm going to Atlanta for that $300, and I've got to go looking like a queen.
No matter what they done to you in that jail, they didn't do no more than you deserve for visiting like trash in a jail.
What woman hasn't fantasized about being Scarlett O'Hara, of being belle of the ball at the society picnic, of hiding her tragic circumstances in a glorious green velvet dress, or of holding her head high in a prideful moment dressed in a gown of scarlet red? Each of these Barbie dolls captures the splendor and elegance of those unforgettable moments. And to help us fully appreciate the incredible detail and design of this new collection, I've invited one of the foremost experts on Barbie doll fashion, and a fellow Southerner, I might add, Sarah Sink Eames, whose book Barbie Fashion is regarded as one of the definitive books on Barbie doll fashion. Sarah, welcome.
Thank you.
You are a big-time collector. How many Barbie dolls do you have?
Probably in the neighborhood of 5,000.
My gosh. And now 5,003, because I know you have these 3.
I will be getting them, definitely.
What's so unique about this particular collection, Sarah?
I think what is so absolutely wonderful is that as a collector, I know I have envisioned Barbie as Scarlett for years, and other collectors have as well. And now Mattel, for the very first time, is offering Barbie as a figure from one of our favorite movies, Gone with the Wind. It's a brand new idea, and it's fabulous.
Well, when you think about it, it's the perfect matchup because Scarlett is so strong and can do anything. And Barbie represents that. I know when I was growing up, Barbie was my ticket to exploring whatever I wanted to be. Barbie could do it and live it and be it, and so could I. Let's go through in detail about this particular collection, Sarah.
The dolls themselves are absolutely splendid in that we have a different hairdo for each occasion, the rooted eyelashes, and then you go to the detailing of the gown. As we look at the one from the barbecue, have you ever seen a better reproduction of the print?
You know, if we can look underneath here, one of the details that I like, look at, she's got the petticoat, and underneath the petticoat are the pantaloons.
And a hoop skirt.
And
absolutely essential.
And that little waist with that velvety waistband, no one has a waist as small as Scarlett O'Hara, except Barbie.
Of course. Another detail is the wonderful ruffle around the shoulders. I was so impressed to see that the tiny ribbon is even intertwined through that ruffle. There are 3 tiny accent bows as well, and that beautiful straw hat. I mean, I love that in the movie.
I do too, and of course she's got the parasol as well.
She's wonderful.
Let's talk about the draped dress.
It's probably the first one that comes to mind, and when Scarlett is deciding to use those draperies for fashioning a dress, and then it turned out into this beautiful creation with the satin, the velveteen, all the braid, the trim. It's just absolutely perfect.
Right down to the feather in the hat.
Exactly.
Where did Scarlett get that feather in the movie
I've
anyway?
always wondered.
Haven't you wanted to know? The red dress, though, I have to confess, is my favorite. And I don't really know why. It's something about the styling of it and just the richness of it. And I think maybe her mood at the time, because these 2 dolls are smiling. In the party scene, when she goes to Ashley's party, she's not.
Which is perfectly appropriate. She would not be smiling in that scene. And this dress, to me, is so very much Barbie because it's a little bit reminiscent of some of her gowns in the 60s, that elegance. There are 25 faux garnets that are in gold-tone settings adorning this beautiful dress. Her jewelry matches. It's the gold tone with the garnet and even a tiny hair ornament in that detailed hairdo. I mean, that is absolutely amazing.
I love the hair and the gloves.
And, of course, her beautiful stole of the tulle and the marabou. I'm so impressed with that because in scale, that's perfect for Barbie.
Well, I know the Windies, the Gone with the Wind fans of the world, will find this to be quite an exciting moment because there's been like a public outcry for this. Now, those of you who collect Barbie dolls, and you're like off the Richter scale on Barbie doll collectors, what is it that's so captivating about her?
For me, it definitely comes from the heart because it has been a lifelong thing from childhood, and Barbie has just been a part of my life. It's been a very pleasant part of my life that has brought me in contact with lots of wonderful people from childhood people I've played with to now adult collectors. So it's a warm, fuzzy kind of feeling.
I gotta tell you, when I first saw the Barbie as Scarlett O'Hara collection, I couldn't believe how much the dresses mirror every little detail of the gowns Vivien Leigh wore in the movie, and every mood. The Barbie as Scarlett O'Hara collection is the first in Mattel's Hollywood Legends series. And as any collector knows, the first of a series often becomes the most valuable. You won't want to miss out on this limited offer from Mattel. So watch closely as we tell you how you can own the entire Barbie as Scarlett collection.
Introducing the Barbie as Scarlett collection. 3 special edition Barbie dolls designed in authentic replications of the actual gowns worn by Scarlett O'Hara in 3 of her most memorable scenes from the movie classic Gone with the Wind. Scarlett O'Hara's famous green drapery dress adorns Barbie with a satin underskirt, a real hooped crinoline, and a green tassel drapery cord encircling the waist. Scarlett's stunning arrival at Ashley's birthday party is brilliantly recaptured for Barbie in a burgundy gown trimmed in marabou with a veil of wine-colored tulle. And Scarlett's fiery beauty is poised again for the 12 Oaks barbecue as Barbie wears the luscious green sprig dress with an off-the-shoulder bodice trimmed with lace and threaded by bows of green ribbon, all 3 dolls feature rooted eyelashes, real lace-trimmed pantaloons, and come with their own stands and certificates of authenticity. All this is yours for just 9 low payments of only $24.95. To order all 3 Barbie is Scarlett dolls, call the toll-free number on your screen now. You'll thrill at how each detailed doll radiates the grace and charm of Scarlett O'Hara and her most memorable fashions. Essential for all Gone with the Wind collectors and free when you call now is this remarkable backdrop display, a portrait of Tara, reprinted directly from Gone with the Wind. This display will bring your collection alive and is available only with this limited offer. You'll also receive a copy of Hollywood Remembers Vivian Leigh. This spectacular retrospective of the life of Vivian Leigh would normally sell for $15, but when you call now, this 45-minute video is yours free. And when you order, you'll also receive this special edition copy of Miller's Price Guide, the noted bi-monthly Barbie doll price guide magazine. And ask your operator how you can expand your collection with Ken as Rhett Butler, wearing an elegant black tuxedo with white vest and pleated ruffle shirt. So capture real beauty and romance with Barbie as Scarlett, a doll collection to hand down for generations. Have your credit card ready and call now.
To order all 3 Barbie as Scarlett dolls, call 1-800-652-7700. Just 9 easy payments of $24.95. Call now for guaranteed Christmas delivery. All 3 dolls will be shipped after receipt of your first installment and come with Mattel's exceptional 90-day money-back guarantee. Ask your operator how you can also order Ken as Rhett Butler. Call 1-800-652-7700 and use your credit card. Or send cashier's check or money order for $24.95 for the first installment plus shipping, handling, and tax to Barbie as Scarlett, P.O. Box 8086, Plymouth, Michigan, 48170-8086.
Earlier we met Sarah Eames. Now this lady is one of the preeminent collectors of Barbie in the world. She knows everything there is to know about the dolls. And she's brought a few of her special pieces to share with us today.
The very first Barbie I ever had was from 1960, and she was the number 4 Barbie. I absolutely fell in love with her and just couldn't resist any Barbie after that, I'm afraid to say.
My daughter would flip out over the toe shoes and the tutu. It is irresistible. I had the one right next to her. I remember that one.
Fashion Queen?
Fashion Queen Barbie. She had the wigs. You could take that turban off.
Oh, you sure could. Pops right off, and she could be a blonde, brunette, or a redhead.
Yep. I loved her. It was kind of like split personalities. Oh, today I feel like being blonde. I liked her.
Barbie could be anything you wanted. She had careers, but then you could make up your own. That was the fun. Little girls could do what they want with Barbie. Look at this outfit. How do you like that?
Ah.
This is called Tickle Pink. It's out of satin. It's even lined, has a beautiful underskirt, and the workmanship is beautiful. Reminds you a little bit of the Scarlett collection, doesn't it?
Yes, it absolutely does.
The real linings, the attention to detail. It's so wonderful to have that available today instead of having to only buy the vintage dolls from the 60s.
Mm-hmm. You know, of course, that this doll is very valuable. You could get a lot of money for her. But you would never sell her, Sarah?
Only if I had duplicates that I needed money for something I didn't have. That's the only reason I would do it.
Otherwise, you just hang on to them and love them all.
Yeah. Never seen a Barbie I didn't love. Leeza, how do you like Barbie and her outfit called Career Girl? I mean, isn't this the perfect work suit? It's tweed, and look at that hat.
See, that's the thing, Sarah, that I remember about playing with my Barbies is I could project a lot of personalities onto her and try them out. And the first time that I ever began to think about even being successful was through Barbie. I used to pretend that she ran this whole big company and she supervised all these designers. And as a little girl, I got an awful lot of self-esteem by playing with her that way.
I think we all did.
And playing with her in the... I had this dream house.
You had this?
I had the Barbie dream house. In fact, I'll tell you a funny story. One Christmas, I came down the stairs. We lived in this tri-level house. And my mother was there in the living room setting up the Barbie dream house and playing with the dolls for hours. And that vision of her seeming so much like a little girl is always with me.
All those wonderful, wonderful memories.
You know how it feels when you discover an old and close friend from your childhood? That sort of smile that seems to cover your face and won't go away? Well, that's how I felt when I first looked at this Barbie as Scarlett collection. And I'm not alone. We talked to a lot of women around the country about collecting Barbie and the Barbie as Scarlett collection. I don't think we found anyone who didn't have that smile on their face.
Barbie was good playtimes. healthy playtimes for Laura. It was something I know that she would always keep and treasure and always have. There were great memories. I mean, I could take them anywhere with us, and when I see her, I just go, oh, gosh, she could be anything, you know? She could be single, she could be married, she could be sporty, she could be beautiful and elegant.
My most favorite memory of having a Barbie was wanting to get the $3 to buy the first Barbie. And I used to water the grass, and I used to water it so much to get that extra $1.50 for my first Barbie that I was killing the grass. So my parents finally said, here's the $1.50, go and buy the doll. And my mom didn't drive. So one of the special memories is of walking from our home to the local toy store. I can still remember it to this day, and buying that first doll and opening every single Barbie box to make sure that I got the one that was just perfect.
I must have been about 8, and there was something wrong with me, and I had to go and have a very small operation, but I had to go into the hospital, and I really didn't want to go. I was deathly afraid to go to the hospital. I was really scared. And my mother said, Helen, I'll tell you what, if you go, I'll buy you like 6 Barbie doll outfits. And I went to the hospital, and I was a real trooper, because I remember it well. I was a real trooper, and then, you know, it was just a day thing. I mean, I went in and I was out. The minute we got out, we went right to the toy store.
You know, life is so rushed today. We're all really busy. But whether you work outside of the house or at home, how often do you do something just for you? When you call to buy the Barbie or Scarlett collection, you're taking a moment to do something special, something personal, something that is just for you. I think the best thing about these magnificent dolls is they're great to share with somebody you love, whether it's your mom, your daughter, a friend, maybe even a husband. As an heirloom, the Barbie or Scarlett collection represents a treasured gift that you can pass on to future generations of Barbie lovers. Now, I've moved around an awful lot with my work, and my mom became the keeper of my childhood memories, including my Barbie dolls, and I'm doing the same thing for my little girl. I'll save the Barbie or Scarlett collection for her to hand down to children of her own. So don't wait to take advantage of this opportunity to order. The Barbie or Scarlett doll collection will only be available with this offer for a limited time. Watch closely and order these beautiful dolls for yourself or someone you love.
Introducing the Barbie or Scarlett collection. 3 special edition Barbie dolls designed in authentic replications of the actual gowns worn by Scarlett O'Hara in 3 of her most memorable scenes from the movie classic Gone with the Wind. Scarlett O'Hara's famous green drapery dress adorns Barbie with a satin underskirt, a real hooped crinoline, and a green tassel drapery cord encircling the waist. Scarlett's stunning arrival at Ashley's birthday party is brilliantly recaptured for Barbie in a burgundy gown trimmed in marabou with a veil of wine-colored tulle. And Scarlett's fiery beauty is poised again for the 12 Oaks barbecue as Barbie wears the luscious green sprig dress with an off-the-shoulder bodice, trimmed with lace and threaded by bows of green ribbon. All 3 dolls feature rooted eyelashes, real lace-trimmed pantaloons, and come with their own stands and certificates of authenticity. All this is yours for just 9 low payments of only $24.95. To order all 3 Barbie or Scarlett dolls, call the toll-free number on your screen now. You'll thrill at how each detailed doll radiates the grace and charm of Scarlett O'Hara and her most memorable fashions. Essential for all Gone with the Wind collectors and free when you call now is this remarkable backdrop display, a portrait of Tara, reprinted directly from Gone with the Wind. This display will bring your collection alive and is available only with this limited offer. You'll also receive a copy of Hollywood Remembers Vivian Leigh. This spectacular retrospective of the life of Vivian Leigh would normally sell for $15, but when you call now, this 45-minute video is yours free. And when you order, you'll also receive this special edition copy of Miller's Price Guide, the noted bi-monthly Barbie doll price guide magazine. And ask your operator how you can expand your collection with Ken as Rhett Butler, wearing an elegant black tuxedo with white vest and pleated ruffle shirt. So capture real beauty and romance with Barbie or Scarlett, a doll collection to hand down for generations. Have your credit card ready and call now.
To order all 3 Barbie or Scarlett dolls, call 1-800-652-7700. Just 9 easy payments of $24.95. Call now for guaranteed Christmas delivery. All 3 dolls will be shipped after receipt of your first installment and come with Mattel's exceptional 90-day money-back guarantee. Ask your operator how you can also order Ken as Rhett Butler. Call 1-800-652-7700 and use your credit card, or send cashier's check or money order for $24.95 for the first installment plus shipping, handling, and tax to Barbie or Scarlett, P.O. Box 8086, Plymouth, Michigan 48170-8086.
I said earlier how my mother had saved all of my Barbie dolls for me.
And I'm really glad she did because, first of all, there's an awful lot of my girlhood, my favorite childhood memories wrapped up with those dolls. And the other reason I'm glad is some of them are worth an awful lot of money today. Joe Blipman is one of America's leading Barbie doll dealers. And he says that while not all Barbie dolls will go up in value, he has some fascinating information on the financial rewards of collecting Barbie. Joe, for a lot of people like you, Barbie is business. As a novice collector, how can I understand which dolls are going to increase in value so that I can have a collection that's really worth something?
The best way to teach really is to look to the past. History does repeat itself. Let's start here, in no particular order, with the Mackeys. In 1990, this doll, the gold
Mackeys,
Mackey...
meaning the Bob Mackey design.
Yes,
gowns.
precisely. He's done a series of 7 so far. This is the first one. Collectors call it the gold Mackey. It was originally $100 to $120 retail. It sort of perked along at that level, maybe got to $150 until last year, 1993, when the Masquerade Barbie came out, the 6th in the series. Collectors just went crazy for this doll, and I would say the number of Mackey collectors doubled overnight. And suddenly this doll just skyrocketed. And now, here in 1994, it's going for in the neighborhood of $600, still in the box, undisturbed.
For the one doll?
One doll in less than 4 years.
Wow. You begin to see how it's serious when you look at those numbers.
But it's luck. You know, I always tell people, buy what you like. If it goes up in value, that's the bonus. This is definitely a bonus. This is a number 1. This came out in February '59, originally retailed for $3. I think Time magazine recently said that except for an investment, the original production of Oklahoma on Broadway, this is the single best investment of the last 50 years. It now, with the box, the stand in perfect condition, sells for in the neighborhood of $4,000 to $5,000.
I can imagine all these people watching right now saying, I'm going to the attic, that's it, I've got that doll.
Let's move down to the other end. We've got a red 1988 holiday here. This was the first of the holidays. Mattel wasn't sure what it had. It was very cautious in its production. They only made a few 100,000. And literally in Toys R Us, as the clerks would bring the cases of these out in October, people would be standing there saying, don't unpack it, I'll just take it just the way it is. They disappeared immediately. By Christmas, there were none left. It originally retailed for $40. Toys R Us had it for $28. It now goes for between $450 and $500, still in the original package, undisturbed.
What did the collectors know that Mattel didn't know?
I don't know what they knew. They responded to the doll. This was a hit with them. Plus, you had more people interested in the doll than just Barbie collectors. It was really Mattel's first crossover. You had people who were Christmas junkies. You had people who wanted a doll to commemorate the year of their child's birth, if it happened to be '88.
So if you hang on to a doll like that, chances are then it'll keep going up in value?
No guarantee, but yeah, it probably will keep going up. This is Queen of the Nile. Barbie is Cleopatra. It's a series that, this is the 2nd year of it. They do $2 a year. This retails for $60, and there's no telling where this one will go, whether or not it'll go up in value or stay pretty much the same. Really, only time will tell. Time is the best test. The Kenyan one is also from 1994. It's part of the Dolls of the World series. There have probably been 36 or 38 of them. I can't remember the exact number, representing different countries. They're the most affordable of the collectible dolls from Mattel.
Does it kind of flip people out a little bit when they find out how much you know about Barbie and how successful you are with her as a business?
It's not what I went to Oberlin for. It's absolutely true. I've had a lot of careers, and this one has actually given me the most satisfaction. I get to travel, and when I'm not traveling, I get to work at home, and I get to run my own business. It's a lot of fun.
When my mom was growing up in Czechoslovakia, she did not have any dolls to play with. So when we became collectors, we promised that we would include Grandma in the process of collecting.
We could have chosen many different things to collect, but Barbie was our favorite. And it also brings us happiness to be together and to do something that all 3 of us enjoy.
Joe, since you sell Barbies and trade them and deal them, do you find collectors sometimes are a little bit hesitant or have some sort of skepticism about getting into the business of Barbie or investing in, say, a first-time collection?
There's a hurdle that a lot of collectors have to overcome when they first start collecting. Often a husband or a boyfriend or a significant other doesn't understand taking these dollars and putting them into dolls. And often, at least 2 times a day, I've got to get on the phone with the husband and sort of explain the investing facts so that they're comfortable with their wife taking it up as a hobby.
So you kind of have to educate people to the fact that not only are you buying something beautiful that you can share and love and display and all those emotional reasons, but there's a very real potential that it could increase in value.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I know you can't say for sure, Joe, but is there every reason to believe that this series of dolls will increase in value? I mean, what does it have going for it?
It has a number of things going for it. Number one, it's a home run. These are fabulous dolls. They're fabulously made outfits. I mean, that's the first thing that you want to look at. Secondly, collectors for a long time have wanted Barbie to have some sort of official connection to something to do with Hollywood. This is it.
The definitive connection.
The definitive connection. It is the most seen movie, the most famous movie of all time. Third, you have Gone with the Wind fans. You have personality doll fans. As word of this spreads, demand for it is going to increase. And through the years, it will become very, very desirable. I can't imagine this not appreciating in value.
If I hadn't started collecting Barbie so many years ago, this Scarlett collection would definitely get me started now. I think it's so absolutely marvelous and the best I've ever seen in dolls recreating the characters from Gone with the Wind.
At my house, I've got my collection from when I was a little girl, and this is my beginner series of collecting as an adult. I can't imagine that I'm one day going to have as many as you, though. I don't have that much room.
Oh, just get started.
Right. When I was growing up in South Carolina, I loved the movies. And in my profession, I've seen a lot of them. But there is only one, Gone with the Wind. The struggle of Scarlett O'Hara, the costumes, the romance. Those things are burned into my memory forever. And for me, Barbie has that same enduring quality. She's more than a doll. She puts me in touch with a part of me that I like. A connection to a place that's somehow safe and happy. If you ask me, life is a collection of memories. And when you bring the Barbie is Scarlett collection into your life, you're welcoming treasured memories of your own. Memories that will last a lifetime. I've had a great time. Thanks for joining me.
Introducing the Barbie is Scarlett collection. 3 special edition Barbie dolls designed in authentic replications of the actual gowns worn by Scarlett O'Hara in 3 of her most memorable scenes from the movie classic Gone with the Wind. Scarlett O'Hara's famous green drapery dress adorns Barbie with a satin underskirt, a real hooped crinoline, and a green tassel drapery cord encircling the waist. Scarlett's stunning arrival at Ashley's birthday party is brilliantly recaptured for Barbie in a burgundy gown trimmed in marabou with a veil of wine-colored tulle. And Scarlett's fiery beauty is poised again for the 12 Oaks barbecue as Barbie wears the luscious green sprig dress with an off-the-shoulder bodice trimmed with lace and threaded by bows of green ribbon. All 3 dolls feature rooted eyelashes, real lace-trimmed pantaloons, and come with their own stands and certificates of authenticity. All this is yours for just 9 low payments of only $24.95. To order all 3 Barbie is Scarlett dolls, call the toll-free number on your screen now. You'll thrill at how each detailed doll radiates the grace and charm of Scarlett O'Hara and her most memorable fashions. Essential for all Gone with the Wind collectors and free when you call now is this remarkable backdrop display, a portrait of Tara, reprinted directly from Gone with the Wind. This display will bring your collection alive and is available only with this limited offer. You'll also receive a copy of Hollywood Remembers Vivien Leigh. This spectacular retrospective of the life of Vivien Leigh would normally sell for $15, but when you call now, this 45-minute video is yours free. And when you order, you'll also receive this special edition copy of Miller's Price Guide, the noted bi-monthly Barbie doll price guide magazine. And ask your operator how you can expand your collection with Ken as Rhett Butler, wearing an elegant black tuxedo with white vest and pleated ruffle shirt. So capture real beauty and romance with Barbie is Scarlett, a doll collection to hand down for generations. Have your credit card ready and call now.
To order all 3 Barbie is Scarlett dolls, call 1-800-652-7700. Just 9 easy payments of $24.95. Call now for guaranteed Christmas delivery. All 3 dolls will be shipped after receipt of your first installment and come with Mattel's exceptional 90-day money-back guarantee. Ask your operator how you can also order Ken as Rhett Butler. Call 1-800-652-7700 and use your credit card, or send cashier's check or money order for $24.95 for the first installment plus shipping, handling, and tax to Barbie is Scarlett, P.O. Box 8086, Plymouth, Michigan 48170-8086.
The preceding program was a paid advertisement sponsored by Mattel Incorporated.
This program has been produced by the Baseball Network in association with NBC Sports.
The preceding program was a paid commercial, which has been paid for by the advertiser whose products and/or services are featured in this program.